So this is my Pennsylvania mail-in ballot. A couple of observations that I want to make about it. First of all, it's not a complicated ballot. There's not too much to be decided here. Senate, governor and lieutenant governor, representative in Congress, representative in the General Assembly. I think about our friend Larry Paul in California talking about the hours and hours that he needed to invest in his ballot. Pennsylvania, very simple this year. There has been controversy about the Pennsylvania mail-in ballots on at least two fronts. One, when must they be received? And two, a date issue that I want to explain. The when must they be received, they need to be received by Election Day, but you'll remember there was great controversy in 2020 because that was extended by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court due to the pandemic. Big source of controversy. It wouldn't have mattered if you removed the ballots that came in after Election Day, but they allowed them to be counted so long as they were received up until Friday. That was 2020. But here's an issue that's unresolved. In early October, the Supreme Court invalidated a lower court decision that allowed undated mail-in ballots to be counted in Pennsylvania. And as the Philadelphia Inquirer reported, that injected new uncertainty into the election rules that might affect thousands of votes in less than 2 weeks. It's this issue right here. You're required not only to sign, this is for people who require assistance. So let's put that aside for a moment. You're required when you vote by mail to sign and then to offer today's date. Pennsylvania law requires that this envelope be signed and dated. And there's a dispute. A lot of people forget or don't sign, even though it says required. So the question then becomes, should it be counted if somebody signs but they don't date? And as is typical in these matters, Democrats want everything counted, and Republicans want to be very strict and say, no, if you don't have a date, then it shouldn't be counted. The funny thing is that although it says today's date, many people list their birthday. If I were to put my birthday here, they'd count my ballot. But if I put no date at all, then comes the controversy as to whether it should be counted at all. So just thought I would point it out while I have my ballot here unfilled. And so, I'll fill out my ballot. I'll put it in the official envelope, the security or secrecy envelope, then tuck it inside this and, send it off. And thank God here in Pennsylvania, I don't have to pay for postage because that would be ridiculous. So there's the Pennsylvania ballot.